what a main event this is gonna be. Alex Riley and Kevin Owens, a rematch.
Riley's fighting for his personal pride. He needs to settle the score with Owens tonight.
So much to prove for Alex Riley. What a drop kick. Riley not wasting any time. Right into the hands of the NXT champion. Kevin Owens dictating the pace.
He's enjoying the punishment he's inflicting on Alex Riley right now.
Oh, just like that, Alex Riley in control. Riley going to the top. Kevin Owens taking advantage. Cannonball. Oh, look out. Pop-up powerbomb. And Kevin Owens takes care of Alex Riley.
I will fight anyone and everyone because that's what I do best.
Oh, no, come on.
Kevin Owens does whatever Kevin Owens wants to do. Alex Riley's gonna need a new career.
Oh, come on, that's Sami Zayn! Sami Zayn is here!
Sami Zayn's been waiting a long time to get his hands on Kevin Owens.
I've had a lot of time to think.
It's gonna take an awful lot to keep these two separated. Guys, here comes the locker room.
Number one on the priority list is kick Kevin Owens.
Oh, hold on, look out, Sami Zayn, my God!
Is this the first time we've seen Kevin Owens retreat?
How bad does Sami Zayn want to get his hands on the champ?
Nobody is taking this away from me.
Here at Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. This is NXT, and after what happened last week, you can only imagine what's going through the mind of the NXT champion, Kevin Owens.
I think you're about to find out, Rich.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the NXT champion, Kevin Owens.
We saw it at the top. It was 1 week ago that Kevin Owens perhaps attempting to end the career of Alex Riley, looking to powerbomb him onto the ring apron until Sami Zayn intervened. And it looked like Sami Zayn could not wait to get his hands on Kevin Owens.
Intervene would be putting it lightly. Sami Zayn risked his own body to get a shot at Kevin Owens just for a moment.
That's cute. Especially considering last time you saw me, I was about to take care of a problem I've had for quite a while. I was right there, about to powerbomb Alex Riley on that apron and get rid of him for good. But then little old Sami Zayn had to play hero. Well, Sami, I'm standing right here, and it's not gonna be a sneak attack. I got my fists taped up. I'm ready for a fight, so why don't you come out here and let's do this right now.
there is the NXT General Manager, William Regal.
Regal's had his hands full with Kevin Owens since Owens won the title.
To lose Cannon, no doubt.
Kevin, you will not use NXT to further your own agenda. Your role here does not entail you making demands when you see fit.
With all due respect, Mr. Regal, I don't remember calling you out here, so I really don't care what you have to say right now. I said with all due respect, I want Sami Zayn. You are not Sami Zayn.
Owens is going to get his wish.
Sami, this will not turn into a circus like last week. Do you understand me? This seems like the easiest thing I've had to do in weeks. Kevin Owens, you obviously want to fight Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn obviously wants to fight Kevin Owens. So, on May the 20th, on the WWE Network at NXT TakeOver, Kevin Owens will face Sami Zayn for the NXT Championship.
Here's the thing. I'll fight him. I never said anything about putting the title on the line. What's he done to deserve a title shot? I'd like to know. What? After I beat him for this thing, he went home for a month. So what? What is it the cowardly sneak attack from last week? Is that how you earn title shots in NXT? Is that it? Come on, Regal. I'll fight him at TakeOver, but there's no way. No way I'm putting the title on the line.
Well, you know, Mr. Regal, I'd say that it looks like Kevin really, really wants this match. In fact, I would say that it looks like Kevin needs this match. Don't you, Kev? You need this match, and it's got nothing to do with what happened last week. I think it's got a lot more to do with what's happened over the last 12 years. Because let's face it, Kev, anything you've ever done in your career has had my name next to it. And even now, as NXT champion, you finally made it. You finally got the Kevin Owens show. But they're not just talking about Kevin Owens, are they? They're talking about what Kevin Owens did to Sami Zayn. Anything you've ever done and anything you ever will do will always have an asterisk next to it with my name attached. And that drives you crazy, doesn't it? I guess you could say that Kevin Owens has been living in Sami Zayn's shadow. No. I know you need this chance. I know you need this match. I'll give you that chance to get out of my shadow. But here's the thing, Kev. Here's the thing. I fight for a prize. And you are not the prize. That NXT Championship is the prize. So what do you want to do?
All right, you know what? Fine. You want this? You got it. Regal, you got it. Title match, let's do it. You happy now? Yeah? Well, you won't be for long, because this is the biggest mistake you've ever made. You think the first time was bad? You have no idea what's coming.
On May the 20th, on the WWE Network at NXT TakeOver, with the NXT Championship on the line, Kevin Owens will face Sami Zayn.
Guys, that is enormous. May the 20th, live on the WWE Network. The NXT Championship will be on the line. Kevin Owens defending the title against Sami Zayn. Corey Graves, can you imagine what that match is going to be like?
We are 3 weeks away from what could be the biggest rematch in NXT history. This is massive. I am so pumped up.
Well, we're going to welcome you here tonight. Rich Brennan alongside my broadcast colleague, Corey Graves. And welcome here to SmackDown's Byron Saxton joining us back here in NXT.
Let me just say this, May 20th cannot come quick enough. Sami Zayn getting a little personal, taking a page out of Kevin Owens' book, and now we know he voted him in. We have ourselves a title match, NXT Championship, May 20th.
Still tons to get to here tonight, and guys, Hideo and Tommy will go one-on-one with Adam Rose. The two of them squared off in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal tonight. They take it to NXT.
After making such an impressive debut tonight, Dana Brooke continues her path to the top of the Divas division as she steps into the ring with Bayley.
But right now, I want to send you backstage to our broadcast colleague, Greg Hamilton, who's standing by.
Well, NXT fans got a major announcement last week. NXT will once again hit the road in May and June. You can get all of the details on WWE.com, including dates, times, and...
They do the most. Okay, they do the most. I call a spade a spade. They walk around salty because they think everyone's show. You know, so they give you that candy necklace that's falling apart like an Nature Valley granola bar. And I saw it, I already counted.
All right, enough. I'm a big girl, okay, can handle myself. Okay?
Independent woman.
That's right.
So I was swiping left on my phone the other day, right?
tag team trips, we get better quality. Talk about quality. Here we go. Carmella!
How you doing?
I'm doing good, fabulous.
Oh, really? You've got my number?
Excuse me?
Hey!
Bye.
It's just, we saw you arguing with the Sweet Boys.
Yeah.
That wannabe rapper Enzo.
And the big, tall, goofy-looking, Rapunzel-looking guy.
Excuse you? Nobody insults my boys like that but me.
Hey, pump the brakes.
Get out of here.
No, disrespect.
Skedaddle.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
Hey. Okay. You want a coffee? We'll have one.
Oh, Carmella. What do you want? Oh. You know, for a so-called princess, don't you think you should be carrying yourself with a little bit more, you know, class? Excuse you, mind your business.
You alright?
You all right, Bliss?
I'm fine.
He was just on fire all the time. You couldn't help but be inspired by his energy.
He was so unique and so amped.
Just as fast as he would run to the ring, he was gone.
You don't know what you have until you don't have it.
The Ultimate Warrior will continue to run into the hearts and minds of fans throughout generations to come. That his essence, his spirit, will be immortalized.
WWE Home Video presents Ultimate Warrior. Always believe. DVD, Blu-ray, and digital HD.
You know the deal, Sammy. Just sign your name there and you'll face Kevin Owens at NXT TakeOver.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Regal, I need to talk to you. Okay, I need another opportunity at Kevin Owens. I had to get back out there. I know I can beat him, Regal. I know I can beat him.
Alex, I am out of opportunities for you. You wanted taking off the announce table. I did that for you. And believe me, I sympathize with all this. You wanted putting back in the ring. And look what Kevin Owens did to you. And look at the state he's got you in now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Regal, I don't want to interrupt, but listen, I've dealt with Kevin Owens for a long time, and he can make you crazy. Just hang in there, you're going to be fine.
I'm sorry, was I talking to you? And what does hang in there mean? You don't think I can beat Kevin Owens? I know I can beat Kevin Owens. I'm asking you for one more opportunity. Do for me what somebody did for you at one point in your career.
I told you I have no more opportunities for you. What do you want to do?
Excuse me, hey, if you're looking for a match, I'll wrestle you. Look, I need a warm-up match anyway. I'm going into TakeOver with Kevin Owens in a few weeks. If you want a match, I'll give you a match.
It's fine with me. Is that okay with you, Alex?
That's fine. But if he doesn't make it to TakeOver, I get Kevin Owens.
We're back here on NXT, and listen to the reaction from Enzo and Cass.
What are these people cheering for? He looks like he's gonna rob a bank.
It's style, Corey.
I am a certified king and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Carmella, and she's hot as hell, and you can't teach that. Bada boom, realest guys in the room, how you doing?
Nice to meet you, so good to see you.
As for the sweet boys, Frosted Flake, Wesley Blake, and his partner, the Sugar Cube dude, let's call him Honey Grand Beef. There's only one word to describe him, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. S-A-W-F-T.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 465 pounds, they're the NXT Tag Team Champions, Blade and Mercy.
It's going to be quite the matchup. The #1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team titles, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy, getting an opportunity here tonight against the champions. But guys, what about our main event coming up later on tonight? Alex Riley and Sami Zayn going one-on-one. With the mood that Sami Zayn is in, anything can happen tonight.
It's going to be a volatile situation. I can't wait to see that one.
Well, there's a common denominator for these two men, and that common denominator is Kevin Owens, and now they can take all that aggression out on each other tonight.
How about Alex Riley? Riley is seemingly just, I don't know if he's grasping at straws or what, but he certainly feels like he needs to prove himself here in NXT. He wants this third opportunity, or wanted a third opportunity against Kevin Owens. Instead, it'll be against Sami Zayn.
But speaking of opportunities, what a giant opportunity Enzo and Cass have right now. They're already the #1 contenders. It's a non-title match, but a victory over Blake and Murphy would be epic for these guys.
It's just something that has eluded Enzo and Cass for a long time. I mean, they're on the cusp right now. They can feel it. They have an opportunity to potentially down the road become tag team champions.
Since surprising the Lucha Dragons to capture the NXT tag team titles, Blake and Murphy has certainly come on strong here as far as taking on Enzo and Cass for the championships. What do you think is the weak point for Blake and Murphy?
I don't know if there is one that we've seen so far. These guys seem to get better and better every week.
You got to remember something. For a long time, before Blake and Murphy even came on the radar, they were planning and plotting how to formulate this tag team, how to be successful. And now when they finally have the tag team titles to prove it, they feel like they've been there for years.
It's Blake right now who's taking Enzo Amore to task. Obviously, Blake and Murphy, the more dynamic in the ring, much more high-flying, seemingly quicker, but Byron, Enzo, and Cass, they've got that rough and tumble aspect to them, not to mention the 7-foot-tall Colin Cassidy.
It's scrappiness. It's getting caught in a back alley.
Look, cover here. Blake going for the victory, and Enzo able to kick out.
A back alley and having a fist fight. That's what Enzo and Cass are all about. It doesn't have to be fancy, but they'll make sure they hurt you.
Obviously, Carmella has been in the thick of things between these two teams as Blake and Murphy have seemingly taking a liking to Carmella. And Corey, do you think that that's really the case? I mean, they brought her gifts, they brought her flowers. Do you think instead they're just trying to get inside the head of Enzo and Cass?
Let me ask you a question, Rich.
Oh!
Have you ever bought a woman that you didn't like presents?
No.
That's it. Answer your own question.
How about presents from a woman who didn't like me?
It's a story of your life, Byron.
Tag's made, and here comes Big Cass along with Murphy.
That 7-footer gets this momentum going. He's hard to stop.
Oh!
Size on display for Big Cass.
Big Cass connecting in the corner. And Murphy, oh! Cover! And in to break it up comes Blake. Well, hang on. Wait a minute, Enzo. Look at Enzo Amore.
You're gonna fly in Enzo.
Whoa!
Crash landing.
What are you laughing about?
You know how I feel about Enzo.
Enzo thrown her to the corner like a heap. I believe Cass is still the legal man.
Blake and Murphy can't be distracted here.
Hold on.
Murphy with his attention towards Carmella.
Murphy just blew Carmella a kiss.
They ended up paying for it.
Big Cass just kissed him with his boot.
The big boot, and now here comes Enzo.
Ooh.
Launched off the top rope. And a huge win for the #1 contender.
Here are your winners, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy.
I don't know if huge even describes it, Rich. The momentum is on Enzo and Cass's side now. Enzo Amore is one step closer to holding the tag team championships. I don't know if I like that.
Those could be your next tag team champions. No doubt about it.
Enzo and Cass upsetting the NXT Tag Team Champs. Could they shock the champs when they finally get their title opportunity? We will find out. But guys, what a huge main event we have tonight. We talked about it a little bit earlier. Alex Riley going one-on-one with Sami Zayn. It's going to be quite the match.
It's going to be very interesting. The moods these two gentlemen are in. Anything can possibly happen here tonight. What a main event.
Well, still to come tonight, Becky Lynch will be in action. And speaking of Becky Lynch, last week, shocking everybody to become the new #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship. We still don't know a whole ton about Becky, so right now, let's take a look at her very unique personality.
How important is it to my career to win the NXT Women's Champion? It is everything to my career. It is the proof to everybody that I am the best diva here in NXT. It's everything. I didn't start training in a small little gym outside of East London when I was 15 years old. I didn't leave home to go to Canada when I was 17. I didn't go to Japan to just be second best or third best or fourth best or just be another name in the NXT women's division. I came here to be the best in the NXT women's division. And that is my title. This is my empire, and this will be NXT.
Bayley, tonight you face newcomer Dana Brooke. What are your thoughts heading into the match?
Well, I can't find my things. I can't find my shirt, my headbands. I can't talk. I need to go get ready.
Doesn't she need these? Guess I'll go give them to her, hey?
I'm a U.S. Marine, and this is my rifle. We are the masters of our enemy. My rifle and myself are defenders of my country. So be it, until there is no enemy.
The Marine 4 Moving Target. Available on digital HD, on DVD and Blu-ray.
What makes Baron Corbin tick? It's seeing the hopes and dreams of the NXT superstars and taking them away. There's two types of people in this world. People like me and people like you. The rules don't apply to me. And if in breaking those rules, it makes a few people miserable, then that's their problem. You can't fight fate.
Graves, I believe you said it time and time again, Baron Corbin does not get paid by the hour.
Absolutely not. What a dominant force he's been.
It's Hug Life, guys.
Be honest, Byron, how much have you missed these inflatable things behind you?
I am begging to get one in my own house.
You would really put that outside your own house?
Of course I would, all year round.
Well, it is Bayley getting set for action here tonight, and how disappointed must Bayley feel after falling in that triple threat matchup to determine the new #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship corner.
Well, Bayley needs to pick herself up, dust herself off, and keep going. She's come close time and time again. One of these days, she'll get her moment in the sun.
Gotta have a short memory if you're Bayley.
The following contest is a Divas match scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, Dana Brooke.
Take a look at Dana Brooke making her debut recently here on NXT. And Dana recently saying that her debut was the rebirth of the women's division here in NXT. She says NXT is her playground.
Rich, you don't need to tell me to take a look at Dana Brooke. It's all I've been doing since she debuted. She's fantastic.
Well, she feels like her body is a gift to the world. I guess that makes her like a year-round Mrs. Claus.
You notice something missing on Bayley, Corey?
Yeah, Emma has her headband. She looks unusual without her headband. I mean, Bayley's synonymous with the thing.
I think Bayley's a little distressed about it, personally.
Here we go, guys. Dana Brooke and Bayley.
Dana Brooke, the total diva. That's what we should refer to her as all the time, Rich, because that's what she is.
Well, I think that takes time to prove, Corey. I mean, I'd come out here and say I'm a total commentator and not have, well, I'm not going there, but the point is she's got to prove herself here on NXT.
Two very different types of divas, and I think Dana Brooke proving right off the bat that she's not afraid to talk herself up, Corey.
She's got a very high opinion of herself with good reason.
Last week saying that NXT is molded in the shape of the most beautiful, defiant, and strongest diva. There's no denying the strength of Dana Brooke, former fitness competitor. And
That's the key. You're in a division here that's being talked about all over the world for how competitive it is. So to walk in the door and say, hey, I'm the #1 diva here, you have a long ways to go before you can earn that title.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, here we go. Round and round and round we go.
Bayley getting wound up.
The NXT Universe loves it.
Oh! Dana out of the way, grabbing a fistful of hair.
It's a pretty veteran maneuver right there.
Well, that's veteran or just desperation.
Dana going on the attack. Dana's hair looks a little different this week too, doesn't it?
That's a different shade of platinum that's in right now, Rich. If you knew anything about fashion, you'd know that's very in.
Have you looked at Rich lately?
I've been looking at Dana Brooke.
I don't blame you.
Look at this athleticism. How innovative Dana Brooke has been.
She's an incredible athlete. There's no doubt about that. She's got all the tools to be successful. All I'm saying is that it's going to take her time.
She got a mean streak to her. There's no denying that.
Byron, some people might say you need this type of confidence to walk into NXT and try to make a statement.
Confidence needs results. Oh! And she's giving us results right now.
Big slam by Dana Brooke. Could that be enough? A kick out by Bayley at 2. Take another look at this slam. Dana Brooke showing that natural strength. Fireman's carry slam, Corey.
And I like this right here. No wasted motion on the part of Dana Brooke. She made the cover, didn't get the victory, and went right into a submission hold here, bending Bayley in half. Smart strategy.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on Bayley. You can't forget that. I mean, this is a newcomer you're in there with Dana Brooke. You fall to Dana Brooke, and
Dana seems to have done her homework. Bayley has that injured left knee that she's been battling for the last couple of months. Whoa! Wow. Bayley picking up the mean streak.
I don't think that knee's gonna stop her.
Oh, Bayley picking up the offense.
Ooh,
beautiful suplex.
Showing a little power of her own.
Bayley's got things well in order now.
Oh, wait a minute.
What is Emma doing here?
And why is Emma wearing Bayley's shirt? Emma and Bayley have, well, they bet at odds recently.
What is she doing?
That's Bayley's headband. Look out, Dana Brooke taking advantage. Dana again. Oh! Dana Brooke has defeated Bayley.
Here is your winner, Dana Brooke.
You know, I like Bayley and all, but to let a headband be your downfall, you just can't let that happen.
Well, there was Emma with the distraction and Dana taking advantage.
I'm still trying to figure out why Emma came out here, what her business is. Here you see this slam from Dana Brooke. That's what she won with before. Very impressive. Emma's never been accused of having both oars in the water, but I mean, really, what business does she have out here?
We've seen Emma try to quote-unquote help Bayley in the past, but she picked this moment for whatever reason, and Bayley let herself fall into this desire to go after a headband in the middle of a match.
What is that?
It's a high five.
Sami Zayn and Alex Riley go one-on-one. Riley saying he wanted a piece of the champion Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn had other ideas.
It's party time all the time, and coming up next, Adam Rose returns to NXT to do battle with Hideo Itami. And I have it on pretty good authority, Itami's not much into the party scene.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased to announce that the contracts are all signed. And at NXT TakeOver on May the 20th on the WWE Network, there will be a triple threat match. And the winner of that match will be the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. Competing in that match will be Tyler Breeze, Hideo Itami, and Finn Balor. See you at TakeOver.
Wow, what a massive announcement by William Regal. May 20th just can't get here soon enough.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Tokyo, Japan, weighing 180 pounds, Hideo Itami.
Well, guys, we know that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens will battle for the NXT Championship at TakeOver on May 20th, but what about the announcement, the press conference we just heard from General Manager William Regal? Triple threat match for the new #1 contender to the NXT Championship, Hideo Itami, Finn Balor, and Tyler Breeze.
As if we needed TakeOver to get any bigger, it's already starting to explode.
That's like a dream match scenario with high stakes.
There he is.
And his opponent from Lucha Kivahalas, weighing 218 pounds, Adam Rose.
He calls himself the party god of WWE, and Hideo Itami doesn't look too impressed.
I'm impressed. I've partied with Adam Rose before.
Why
am I not surprised by that, Saxon?
Adam actually introduced me to a licorice-flavored lollipop.
I'm not even going to touch that one. You seem like a rosebud.
Proud to be one.
You've been hanging out with Rosa, too. What, combined IQ with your shoe size?
Excuse me?
Wow. Well, it seems like Adam Rose and the Rosebuds have at least come to an understanding. They've had their differences as of late. But at any rate, here we go. Hideo Itami, Adam Rose, one-on-one action on NXT. We mentioned it, these two were both in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Listen to this.
If you can't tell, the crowd is chanting Hideo. Hideo Itami's absolutely won over the NXT universe with his performances as of late. Definitely a fan favorite. I hope Adam Rose has been paying attention to what Hideo's been doing since he's been gone.
A lot of people have been paying attention. You said it earlier. I like this from Adam Rose. A lot of people said it earlier. Hideo had a chance to be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Oh!
And what that did is that put a target on his back, because there's a lot of jealous NXT superstars who wish they had that chance.
Hideo Itami already winding up the offense. Cover, Hideo for the victory. And a kick out by Adam Rose.
Hideo Itami has really been impressive since arriving here in NXT. Took him a little bit of time to adapt to the American style, the American culture, the way things are done here in NXT. But since he's figured it out, he's absolutely excelled.
Yeah, but he's got to excel here against Adam Rose.
Think that Hideo ever faced anybody as unorthodox as Adam Rose?
That's the thing, Adam Rose, and that's what he prides himself on, being unorthodox, giving you the unexpected.
Oh, take a look at that snap suplex. Adam Rose for the victory and a kick out. Take a look at this right here. Oh, what a nasty trip.
A nasty streak to match from Adam Rose.
For those of you watching on WWE Network, don't forget, immediately after NXT is Mick Foley night. We start with Mick Foley, Have a Nice Night, and then a very special episode of Mick Foley's Cheap Pops, exclusively on the award-winning WWE Network.
Guys, live on the WWE Network, May the 20th, the very next TakeOver. We talked about it at the outset. Hideo Itami, Tyler Breeze, and Finn Balor in a triple threat match to determine the new #1 contender to the NXT Championship. And those three certainly no strangers to each other. Look at that!
And all of a sudden, this match takes on a whole new meaning for Hideo. Got to build that momentum headed towards May 20th.
Here's the combination of strikes.
The way Hideo attacked you, it's like being attacked by 3 guys at once.
Adam Rose in a bad spot. Here comes Hideo.
Ooh.
Corner drop kick. And this could be the beginning of the end for Adam Rose.
Here is your winner, Hideo Itami.
Byron, you think it's safe to say Adam Rose is going to have to take a night off from partying after getting kicked in the face by Hideo Itami?
Yeah, the Exotic Express may need a refill right now.
Massive win for Itami. A few weeks away from TakeOver, building that momentum. Let's take another look at this drop kick in the corner. Absolutely nothing fun about that for Adam Rose.
Impact that'll knock you silly. And if that wasn't enough, head on, Hideo, and the party has concluded.
Hideo Itami victorious here over Adam Rose on NXT. And guys, still lots to get to here tonight, including our big main event. Sami Zayn will battle Alex Riley. Riley looking to rebound after successive losses to the NXT champion Kevin Owens. He battles Zayn tonight in our main event.
We all have moments where we surpass our own expectations. Sometimes these moments are small, and sometimes they're larger than life. Because there's something great in all of us. It's why we give back, and we don't give up. It's what makes all of us, in our own way, heroes. WWE for the hero in all of us.
Have you seen Emma?
No, sorry, baby, I haven't.
Thanks. Have you guys seen Emma?
We haven't, Bailey. Bailey, what's going on between you and Emma?
Well, we used to be friends, and she took my shirt, she took my headband. I thought we squashed this last month, but I guess we haven't, and I'm not done. I'm getting my stuff back.
Well, here we go, guys. The #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship, Becky Lynch, getting set for action tonight.
The following contest is a Divas match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
That's no secret, Becky Lynch isn't a personal favorite of mine, but after her performance in that triple threat match.
Already in the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, Sarah Dawson.
After her performance in that triple threat match, stealing a victory, that was genius. She finds herself in a good spot at #1 contender.
You look at Becky Lynch and you look at a woman who has always been the bridesmaid, but in 3 weeks, she has a chance to finally be the bride.
Speaking of #1 contenders, what about what just happened with Hideo Itami and Tyler Breeze?
Absolute disrespect from Tyler Breeze, and Hideo says he's going to make him pay for it.
Yeah, challenging him to a matchup next week, Tyler and Hideo. Here we go, Becky Lynch, the #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship.
Byron, I saw you lurking around backstage. What do you know about Becky Lynch's opponent tonight?
Well, she's trying to get an
Look at this,
Hold
going
on.
for the victory.
Yeah, obviously first time competing here on NXT.
Cover.
And she actually wanted this matchup against the #1 contender to prove herself.
She's got a lot to prove to defeat Becky Lynch.
Lynch is so unique.
Oh,
Such
wow.
an interesting offense, unlike any other. Cover here, the kick out.
And as Greg Hamilton tried to tell you earlier, NXT's taking a road trip. We could be taking over your town. Head to WWE.com and get all the details and information you need there.
When Becky got here, I mean, she was just happy to be here. She was happy to be seen. And then somewhere along the line, that light bulb went off, and she realized, I'm good enough to have the spotlight on me.
For the longest time, she couldn't understand why she wasn't in the NXT Women's Championship picture. Certainly changed a lot of opinions, turned a lot of heads with the victory in the triple threat match. Even telling the NXT Women's Championship that silver is not Sasha's color. Looked much better around her waist, speaking of the NXT Women's Championship.
You can say what you want, but I guarantee you the boss, a.k.a. the women's champion, is watching this match.
Look at this reversal. Could be a huge upset. Becky Lynch. Into the submission maneuver.
Ooh.
Bending the arm.
This could be it right here.
Look at the twerk on the arm.
Not much choice there.
Here is your winner by submission, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch's submission skills have been on full display as of late, and I will be brutally honest, I am impressed.
Can we please just look at this one more time? Watch Becky in full control, and watch how she just, bends this arm back. Your arm is not meant to go in that direction.
That is painful.
Guarantee she's not voluntary in class, that's for sure.
Becky Lynch, victorious here this week on NXT as she prepares for a title opportunity against the boss, Sasha Banks.
Ladies and gentlemen, moments ago, we were able to catch up with Rhino backstage, who wanted to address the comments that Baron Corbin made earlier tonight.
Baron Corbin, I just heard what makes you tick. You want to know what makes me tick? Making people feel pain. You seem to be pretty good at that. But Corbin, you can afford to learn a thing or two. See, because Rhino is not just the past. I'm the present, and I'm the future.
Coming up next, Sami Zayn and Alex Riley, both men, want to get their hands on NXT champion Kevin Owens, but first, they have to do battle with each other. It's our main event, and it's coming up next.
Tomorrow night, immediately following SmackDown, one of the most controversial shows on WWE Network is back with authority.
This is my ring, my house, my people.
Live with Chris Jericho, with special guest Stephanie McMahon.
This wouldn't be possible without me.
Tomorrow night, immediately following SmackDown, exclusively on WWE Network.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Washington, D.C., weighing 236 pounds, Alex Riley.
It is time for our main event here tonight on NXT, and Alex Riley getting set for action. Guys, we are joined by the NXT champion, Kevin Owens, and champ, respectfully,
you sound a little nervous.
Well, I mean, last time you were here, respectfully, an announcer got tossed over the desk.
Last time I was here, respectfully, an announcer disrespected me. You don't do that, nobody goes over the table. Aren't you excited to see Alex Riley wrestle right now? Huh? Let's rage, everybody. Let's all rage together.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Rage.
Yep.
Rage.
Yeah.
Rage. Uh-oh. There you go.
And his opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
So Kevin, that's the man right there. You know that in 3 weeks now, you're going to put your NXT championship on the line against. I know you were a little agitated earlier. Where's your mindset at now?
I'm just ready to see a nice competition. Two men going at it, trying to prove who's the best. And now you're trying to, it seems to me like, rile me up a little.
Not at all.
Not at all. Watch yourself. you know, because that's just not the way to go.
Byron, trust me, don't rile up Kevin Owens at the table, please. For
This
all
is
of our
Corey.
sakes.
Very good.
Point taken.
So here we go, our main event.
Yeah, just
Sami
do your job
Zayn.
to call the match, fellas.
Sami Zayn and Alex Riley getting set to go one-on-one, and Corey Graves. You see the sign back there, Rage, Riley, Rage, and I think you could say maybe that Alex Riley's rage has been a detriment to him.
It's gotten the best of him. It certainly didn't serve him well against Kevin Owens. It's his job tonight to prove that he can control his rage, that he can get in the ring and perform like a normal superstar.
Guys, do you realize you're sitting here with the NXT champion and you're currently talking about Alex Riley and Sami Zayn? I mean, Sami Zayn, I kind of get it, challenger, the whole thing, but Alex Riley, really, like, locked in a cage in the rage. You know, his thing about being locked in a cage, does that mean he can't shower? Because look at him. Look at his hair.
I don't know about that, but I do want to ask you, Kevin. We saw earlier Sami kind of take a page out of your book, called himself a prize fighter. It seemed like maybe things got a little personal there.
Yeah, there you go again. Sami this, Sami that. You a big Sami Zayn fan?
I enjoy the both of you.
You know, Sami, I understand why you want to talk about Sami. He was a great champion, great NXT champion for like 2 months. Shortest reigning champion of all time, in fact. Right? Am I correct?
It wasn't very long.
No, it was not.
Say he's correct, Byron.
Yeah. Let's not make him angry.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Make him angry. Calm down, Rich.
Well, you're right. It was 2 months to the day that Sami Zayn won the NXT Championship. Oh! Big drop kick there by Alex Riley. Cover. Riley for the victory, trying to put Zayn away, and a kick out.
You know, Riley's looking good here. And Kevin, initially, remember, Alex Riley wanted you tonight in a match.
Yeah, well, I've beaten him twice. Do I really need to beat him a third time? Just like after TakeOver, I will have beaten Sami Zayn twice. See what I did there?
Again, with all due respect to you, Alex Riley's still standing. He's still fighting, so he clearly still has this quote-unquote rage.
And you know what? If it wasn't for Sami Zayn interrupting me last week, he wouldn't still be standing. He wouldn't still be fighting.
Neck breaker by Riley. Cover. And a kick out by Sami Zayn.
You know, that's a lot closer than I ever thought Riley would even come to beating Sami. So that's good for him.
Kevin, did you gain any measure of respect for Alex Riley in the 2 matches you had against him?
You know, it's like almost like Sami Zayn's lost a step or two since, you know, I took that title from him. I wonder why. Why do you think that is? Probably because Kevin Owens beat him within an inch of his life. Yeah? Let's all agree.
Yeah,
but, okay, so but
definitely a possibility.
Bottom line,
Corey, I really like you. You just agree with me over there. It's awesome.
Bottom line, Kevin, is this personal between you and Sami Zayn?
You know, the NXT title is all I ever wanted from the moment I got here, and I have it. And because of that title, I get to feed my family. I get to give my wife anything she wants. That's pretty good, you know? And nobody focuses on that. Nobody focuses on me being a good father, a good husband. Everybody just asks about what I did to Sami. Anyway, aren't you supposed to call this match?
Ooh. Alex Riley taking charge. Cover, hooks the leg. Sami Zayn able to kick out.
You got to be impressed with Riley right now.
Do I really have to be impressed?
I mean,
Riley, don't tell me what to do.
Well, you could be.
I could be. I am not. Because I'm Kevin Owens. Come on.
Okay.
Remember we talked about respect when I first got here, Byron?
I do remember.
If that is your real name. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You got anything for me? You want to talk about how great Riley's doing?
Well, let's, based on your experience with both these men, I mean, compare how they are. What is it like to be in the ring with Alex Riley? What is it like to be in the ring with Sami Zayn?
Aren't you guys paid to call matches and describe the action? Because all you're doing is asking me questions and stuff. Brennan, why don't you do your job? What just happened? Tell the people.
Sami Zayn pulling down the top rope.
There you go.
And Alex Riley going hard to the outside. Sami Zayn winding up. Sami with momentum, diving over the top rope, and he caught Riley with the leg.
See, this could be what you have to deal with, Kevin.
What? Now, hold on, wait a minute, whoa, come on!
What is this? Come on now. Oh, come on. No, not again. Oh, no.
He's gonna do it.
No!
Oh.
We gotta get help. We gotta get help now. Riley's hurt. Sammy's hurt too.
Let's just take another look at this. This is just hard to watch. Look at the spine of Alex Riley. Oh.
This is eerily reminiscent of the night Kevin Owens won the NXT Championship.
Kevin Owens with a blindside attack on Sami Zayn. And Zayn may be injured again.